Start, but we're gonna interrupt the voting. All right, welcome, guys. Appropriations Committee voting session, list number 8. We'll start with House Bill 10. Delegate Forbes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. HB 10 is a local bill for Talbot County. This makes Talbot County Detention Center officers members of the Correctional Officers Retirement System. Move the bill.
The bill's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? If not, roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Yes. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Yes. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Yes. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Yes. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Yes. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Yes. And Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderton. Yep. Delegate Anderton is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Yes. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Yes. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Yes. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko. Yes. Delegate Stonko is a yes. Delegate Hinnenbaugh. Yes. Delegate Hinnenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Yes. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Yes. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Yes. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Yes. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Yes. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Yes. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Yes. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Yes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
All right, bill passes. Delegate Harris, how are we looking down there? 4 seconds. All right, next bill is House Bill 163.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. HB 163 is a law enforcement officers pension system bill for the Crisfield Police Department. If the Crisfield Police Department becomes a participating governmental unit in the law enforcement officers pension system, this bill requires the membership in LEOPS be mandatory for all current law enforcement officers employed by the Crisfield Police Department. Move the bill.
Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Yes. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Yes. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Yes. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Yes. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Yes. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Yes. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderton. The Delegate Anderton is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Yes. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Yes. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko. Yes. Delegate Stonko is a yes. Delegate Hinnenbaugh. Yes. Delegate Hinnenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Yes. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Yes. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Yes. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Yes. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Yes. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Yes. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Yes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
The bill passes, and it looks like the Terps won, so we won't have to move unfavorable on all these bills. So good news for all these sponsors. House Bill 372.
House Bill 372, this bill renames the Veterans of the Afghanistan and Iraq Conflict Scholarship to be the Douglas J.J. Peters Veterans of the Afghanistan and Iraq Conflict Scholarship. There are no amendments. Move the bill.
All right, any discussion on the bill? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Yes. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Yes. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Yes. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Yes. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Yes. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Yes. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderton. Yep. Delegate Anderton is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Yes. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Yes. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Yes. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko. Yes. Delegate Stonko is a yes. Delegate Hinnenbaugh. Delegate Hinnenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Yes. Delegate McCaskill is yes. Delegate Harris. Yes. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Yes. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Yes. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Yes. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Yes. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Yes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 375.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 375 is a bill that requires each public school in the state that offers a mainstream athletic program and each public institution of higher education that offers an athletic program to provide mental health first aid training to each participating coach. The Maryland State Department of Education must work in collaboration with the Maryland Department of Health and each local Board of Education and the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association to develop guidelines for public schools to train coaches in providing mental health first aid to students. Likewise, the Maryland Higher Education Commission must work with MDH to develop guidelines for public institutions of higher education to train coaches in providing mental health first aid to students. There are two amendments. The first amendment is technical. The second amendment changes the type of training required to give schools more flexibility, and this is with input and guidance from the University of Maryland system. Move the amendments.
All right, any discussion on the amendments? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. On the bill as amended, is there any discussion? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang? Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman? Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith? Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick? Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges? Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis? Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice? Delegate Grice is the yes. Delegate Shetty? Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderton? Delegate Anderton is a yes. Delegate Acivero? Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas? Yes. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione? No. Delegate Mangione is a no. Delegate Jones? Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko? No. Delegate Stonko is a no. Delegate Hinnenbaugh? Delegate Hinnenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill? Yes. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris? Yes. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson? Yes. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy? Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger? Yes. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson? Yes. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon? Yes. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes? Yes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Passes. House Bill 416, Delegate Harris.
House Bill 416, Resources and Education for All Prisoners. There's one amendment. The amendment replaces MSDE with the Maryland Higher Education Commission, removes funding for education programs, and alters the effective date of the bill. Move the amendment.
Any discussion on the amendments? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. On the bill as amended, motion's favorable. Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang? Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman? Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith? Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick? Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges? Yes. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis? Yes. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice? Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty? Yes. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson? Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero? Yes. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas? No. Delegate McComas is a no. Delegate Mangione? No. Delegate Mangione is a no. Delegate Jones? Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko? No. Delegate Stonko is a no. Delegate Hinnenbaugh? Yes. Delegate Hinnenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill? Yes. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris? Yes. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson? Yes. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy? Yes. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger? Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson? Yes. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon? Yes. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes? Yes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 448, Delegate Corman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 448 is one we are secondary on. It relates to non-public schools in which a child with a disability is placed to provide teachers a salary that's equivalent to local school salaries phased in over 3 years. The Ways and Means Committee, which again is primary, adopted 2 amendments. Amendment 1 was technical. Amendment 2 struck provisions of the bill renaming placements of children with disabilities as special education placements, and provisions altering the cost share between the state and the county need to pay for these placements, and requires each non-public school with placements to share teacher salary information with county boards of education in order to create teacher pay equity. Because Ways and Means adopted the amendments, we only need to move the bill as amended, Mr. Chair.
All right, motion is favorable on the bill. Any discussion?
Do we know how Ways and Means voted on that?
It was unanimous.
Unanimous vote from Ways and Means. All right, roll call.
Vice Chair Chang?
Yes.
Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman? Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith? Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick? Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges? Yes. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis? Yes. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice? Yes. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty? Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderton? Delegate Anderton is a yes. Delegate Acivero? Yes. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas? Yes. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione? Yes. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones? Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko?
Yes.
Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh. Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill, sorry. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
House Bill 502, Delegate Resnick.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Delegate wow. House Bill 502 is designed to fix the EBT fraud system that we've heard about and reimburse beneficiaries that have been, had their money defrauded or fraudulently taken. There are amendments on the bill. Amendment number 1 is technical. Amendment number 2 amends the bill and removes provisions that are no longer relevant due to DHS receiving federal approval for a plan to address the EBT theft. The amendment requires law enforcement agencies to report certain information about EBT theft. The amendment also provides the issuance of replacement benefits for benefits stolen in the time period between January 2021 and December 2021, which is in addition to the time period before January 2022 to October 2022, supported by the federal program. And the amendment requires DHS to issue funds to eligible households by September 1st of this year. And then amendment number 3 makes the bill an emergency act. Move the amendments.
Discussion on the amendments? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. All right, favorable on the bill as amended. Any discussion? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko. Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh. Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 557, Delegate Stanko. You want,
It
is he
wasn't
doing
given
it?
to me, but I can tell you what it is.
Oh, sure.
Okay,
tell us
yeah,
what it
it's,
is.
if I missed an email, my bad.
There's nothing to do on the floor.
It authorizes the Carroll County Board of Commissioners to do their annual bond authority.
All right, annual bonding authority for Carroll County. Any discussion? All right, roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Yes. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Yes. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Yes. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Yes. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Yes. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Yes. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Yes. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Yes. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Yes. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Yes. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko. Yes. Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh. Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Yes. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Yes. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Yes. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Yes. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Yes. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Yes. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Yes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
All right, bill passes. House Bill 573, Delegate Harris.
House Bill 573, Maryland Higher Education Commission, Access to Mental Health Advisory Committee Establishment. There are 2 amendments. Amendment number 1 is technical. Amendment number 2 alters the makeup and staffing of the committee and report dates. Move the amendments.
Any discussion? All right, any discussion on the amendments? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Want to move the bill, Delegate? All right, bill's been moved. Any discussion on the bill? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Yes. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Yes. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. That was a yes? Okay, okay. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko. Delegate Stonko is a yes. Delegate Hindenbaugh. Delegate Hindenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Okay. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Okay, bill passes. House Bill 629, Delegate Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 629, this bill expands the circumstances under which surviving spouses of members of the U.S. Armed Forces are eligible to apply for the Edward T. Conroy Memorial Scholarship Program, and there are no amendments for this bill. Move the bill.
Seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Yes. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko. Delegate Stonko is a yes. Delegate Hindenbaugh. Delegate Hindenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
All right, bill passes. House Bill 674, Delegate Watson.
House Bill 674 is Maryland Historic Trust, Historic Preservation Partnership Program and Fund. There are two amendments. The first amendment is technical. The second amendment removes the repeal of the trust's current loan program and allows the trust to hire a nonprofit to help facilitate and expand funding for the state's historical programs. Move the amendments.
Favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it.
Move the bill.
Bill's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Delegate Grice?
Question, so basically what this is doing is it's taking two programs and just combining it into one, is that correct? And then they're using an outside person to facilitate it, is that really
Correct.
all this bill does? Okay. And it looks like the Senate voted 47-0, although for some of us that doesn't mean a whole lot, but.
Vice Chair Chang. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones, sorry. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stonko. Delegate Stonko is a yes. Delegate Hindenbaugh. Delegate Hindenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 677, Delegate Metzger.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bill number, House Bill 677 is the Pride of Baltimore, favorable with amendments. Amendment number 1 is technical. Amendment number 2 strikes funding increase and restores funding to the previous level. This bill reestablishes the appropriations and reporting requirements for the operation of Pride of Baltimore. Move the amendments.
All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Any discussion on the bill? All right, bill's been moved and seconded. Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang? Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman? Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith? Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick? Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges? Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis? Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice? Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty? Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson? Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero? Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas? Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione? Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones? Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko? Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh? Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill? Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris? Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson? Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy? Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger? Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson? Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon? Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes? Delegate Forbes is a yes.
The bill passes. House Bill 70, we're letting anybody take bills now. Delegate Ivy? Delegate, go ahead.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing, Mr. Chairman, but thank you for the warm welcome. House Bill 707 is a departmental bill establishing a taxpayer advocate division in the Comptroller's office. There's one amendment allowing the Department of Budget Management to reclassify positions for the new taxpayer advocate office. Move the amendment. Move favorable.
All right, any discussion on the bill? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang? Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman? Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith? Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick? Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges? Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis? Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice? Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty? Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson? Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero? Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas? Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione? Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones? Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko? Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh? Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill? Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris? Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson? Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy? Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger? Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson? Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon? Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes? Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 709. Back to Delegate Ivy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 709 establishes the 21st Century Financial Systems Council, chaired by the Comptroller or designee and staffed by the Office of the Comptroller. It establishes the position of 21st Century Financial Systems Director in the Office of the Comptroller to oversee the implementation and management of the 21st Century Financial Systems enterprise. There are two amendments. The first is technical. The second removes the establishment of the council and requires the Comptroller to complete a study on implementing a financial systems council. Move the amendments.
Any discussion on the amendments? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Bill's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang? Vice Chair Chang is a yes. I'm sorry, was that a yes? Okay. Delegate Corman? Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith? Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick? Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges? Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis? Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice? Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty? Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson? Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero? Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas? Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione? Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones? Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko? Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh? Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill? Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris? Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson? Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy? Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger? Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson? Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon? Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes? Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 751. Delegate Bridges.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 751 is a great bill. It establishes the Officer and Community Wellness Training Grant Fund within the Governor's Office of Crime Prevention, Youth, and Victim Services. There are two amendments. One is technical. The other amendment expands the definition of law enforcement agency to include sheriff's offices, remove a required appropriation and allows the governor to appropriate any amount for the fund. Move the amendments.
Favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Any discussion on the bill? Motion is favorable. Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Sorry. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Maggione. Delegate Maggione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko. Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh. Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 792. Delegate Forbes.
Chair, HB 792 will allow the Frostburg City Police Department to become participating members in the law enforcement officers' pension system. Move the bill favorably.
Vice Chair Chang. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko. Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh. Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
This is House Bill 803. Delegate Forbes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. HB 803 alters the process and timing for calculating administrative fees paid by the participating employers to the state retirement and pension system. There is one amendment to the bill, and it makes technical and clarifying changes. Move the amendment.
Any discussion on the amendment? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it.
Move the bill favorably with amendments.
Any discussion on the bill? Roll call.
Vice Chair Chang. Vice Chair Chang is a yes. Delegate Corman. Delegate Corman is a yes. Delegate Smith. Delegate Smith is a yes. Delegate Resnick. Delegate Resnick is a yes. Delegate Bridges. Delegate Bridges is a yes. Delegate Lewis. Delegate Lewis is a yes. Delegate Grice. Delegate Grice is a yes. Delegate Shetty. Delegate Shetty is a yes. Delegate Anderson. Delegate Anderson is a yes. Delegate Acivero. Delegate Acivero is a yes. Delegate McComas. Delegate McComas is a yes. Delegate Mangione. Delegate Mangione is a yes. Delegate Jones. Delegate Jones is a yes. Delegate Stanko. Delegate Stanko is a yes. Delegate Hennenbaugh. Delegate Hennenbaugh is a yes. Delegate McCaskill. Delegate McCaskill is a yes. Delegate Harris. Delegate Harris is a yes. Delegate Edelson. Delegate Edelson is a yes. Delegate Ivy. Delegate Ivy is a yes. Delegate Metzger. Delegate Metzger is a yes. Delegate Watson. Delegate Watson is a yes. Delegate Solomon. Delegate Solomon is a yes. Delegate Forbes. Delegate Forbes is a yes.
Bill passes. House Bill 1075.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. House Bill 1075 establishes the Office of Domestic Terrorism Response in the Maryland Department of Emergency Management. There's one amendment for this bill. It removes a requirement of the agency to rehabilitate and reintegrate individuals at risk for extremism. Move the amendment.
Any discussion on the amendment? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Let's have it. All right, the motion is favorable, and there's a second on the bill. Any discussion? All right. We're on the bill. Yep, Delegate Grace.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I guess my first question is, this bill will move to the floor for second reader today, third reader tomorrow, is that correct? Because I don't want to hold the bill up in committee. We have some amendments. I mean, some of the concerns that I have, one, this is such, this bill, if it's passed, could have far-reaching implications. And I don't know that any of us here are criminal attorneys. I don't know if the judiciary's weighed in on this. You know, I think this issue should be studied by the stakeholders before we pass something like this. And it probably should be, in this case, I would hope that it would be jointly assigned to judiciary, so we can have those folks who are typically used to, you know, criminal law than we are, actually take a look at it as well. The second part is it doesn't clearly define what the domestic terrorism and extremism is. And there's also nothing in here that would ensure that this office, this executive branch office, and I don't think this would happen under the leadership that we have now in Maryland. There's no reason why I would think that's the case. However, there should still be protections to make sure that this isn't going to be used as, you know, an effort to stop any sort of political dissent or anything like that. So I think there's a lot of I think there should be a lot of thought and discussion that should go into this bill before I think it passes, to be quite honest. And if we take another year to look at this thing, I think that would be a great idea. If we're going to move it anyway, I mean, I know how things work in Annapolis. You know, if we're not, you know, the committee's not willing to make any changes or any amendments in committee, we can just move it to the floor and we can have the discussion there. Let's, if we could do that, can we just hold this over till later on today so that our members can have a conversation to see where we want to go with it?
We can hold it until after we do our bill hearings.
Sure. All right, very good, thank you.
Okay, bill will hold. Delegate McComas, the bill's been held, so you can bring your discussion up back. All right, thank you. Looks like we do have one withdrawn bill. Is that right? Yep, 1081, gone. All right, we are adjourned.